I've got no cameras. Nothing's connected.
What?
Oh, that's it. Let's come back. Okay. We might be here at last. Bear with me. Honestly, what's going on? Right, bear with me, everyone. I'm so sorry. This is what happens when all these stupid apps decide to update and everything else. Let me check. Okay, if you can see us, can you turn the volume off, Chris? Yeah. Well, that's because you've got it turned down. I'll turn my mic up a bit. Well, yeah, because can you hear me? Can you hear me? Oh my God, honestly. We've got one person watching. That's probably you, Chris.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, that's you. Well, can you send the reminder thing? Is there a reminder thing again? Oh, Susan, she can hear me. Yeah, can you see us okay? Are you on Yeah, you're on Facebook. Oh, gosh, I'm so sorry. Right, let's see if a few people can catch us. I don't know. We'll just carry on as if nothing's happened. Everything's a disaster. That's been the worst one so far. I don't know why we always have such problems. Anyway, Susan, thank you for coming in and joining us to our new lunchtime session. I thought we would try doing kind of an early tea time, yeah. Jacqueline's here, yay! Finally, we're here. I'm really sorry. Like I say, yesterday, Facebook decided to get us to verify the page, which I did, which means that we can kind of supposedly have extra features. But then they turned on all this two-factor authentication thing, which messes up all the software. And then all the cameras went off and everything. So sorry. But anyway, we're here now. So let's get on. So hopefully it's not going to disrupt you too much. I'm really sorry. And thanks for kind of sticking with us. So, nice to see you. So we've got 3 people, including Chris. Somebody might come back. If you, Chris, if you just post on, let me just post into the, if you can post on the Facebook post, Chris, and maybe tag the people that were already there, they might be able to see us back again. Angie McChesney was there, and there was a few, wasn't there? And it might just like prompt them to come back. Did you manage to do the reminder thing? Sorry, guys, just bear with me. Okay. There's like a little reminder thing, but I don't know how we now get into it from Yeah, I don't know. Right, anyway, let's carry on for those of you that are actually here. I think my camera might be a bit lopsided as well. Let me just do that. That's a bit better. Okay, that was messing with my mojo there. Kerry's here. Hi, Kerry. Right, okay, thank you. So today we're kind of just trying a few different things with the live. So today is the first one. I just wanted to try and see if we actually got more people on the lunchtime. My kind of theory is, you know, maybe if you're at work, you know, or it's just that bit where you're having a sandwich or a cup of tea or something, we might be able to just catch us. Hi, Tracy. Thank you. And because we're kind of in the UK, we have a lot of American customers, and so we were doing them kind of in the evening to try and make it easy for them. But you know, obviously we cannot stream at a time that's great for everyone because we have lots of people in Australia as well, and Canada and Europe. So we're going to try for a couple of weeks doing them on lunch times, and you know, we can maybe change the days around if it works better for some days than others. So let us know what works for you, whether it's 12 or 1 that works best for you or a different time. Certainly doing them during the day is better for me because I'm finding that when I do them at 7 on a night, I feel like I'm not giving you my best. I'm quite tired. Anyway, so let's crack on. We've got exciting things coming up as well. On Monday, as long as everything here works, I'm going to have to do some testing. But on Monday, I'm actually going to be on the Craft Store for the first time at 2. So we'll be streaming live into Craft Store at 2 o'clock on Monday the 14th. So we're going to try that as well. And I think also I'm on Thursday next week on Craft Store as well. So I won't be here well, I might do this for an hour and then go hop over there. So lots of exciting things. Anyway, so if you tuned into Hobby Maker last week, thank you so much for supporting us. But we've got some new things. We thought we'd do some like new things today. So we've kind of been little busy bees this morning. And we've brought some new products. Easter is still like a week away, and it kind of occurred to me, hi Mass, it sort of occurred to me that we haven't really done anything specifically for Easter, and I just kind of had a few little ideas that I wanted to do, which were really uber cute. So I'm going to go show you those first, and then I'm going to do a little recap of some of the things that we did on Hobby Maker, and if I've got time, we'll try and cram a demo in as well if we've got time. So let me zoom over onto my other camera. Now, I don't know if I've got these set up. I think one of these is, oh, that one's okay. Right, okay. So let me show you what we have for you. So these are brand new, and if you go onto the website, so just a little housekeeping. So we've got the giveaway. So if you enter win in the comments, we will choose someone to actually get a £25 voucher to spend in the store, which is huge. That's a lot of money. Sorry, I am here. Chris is thinking I'm dead there, but I am actually here. Sorry, I'm just, yeah, I'm here, look. Oh, look, let me go here so you know I'm there. So we've got these brand new things, and do you know what? I haven't even played with them yet. So let me just move this out of the way. Okay, let me zoom in. Here we go. Okay, yay, Angie found us at last. Yay. Guys, could you just do a little post on your own Facebook to let people know that we are actually back, just in case any of your Facebook friends were watching and haven't actually caught us again. So anyway, we have just put together this morning. These are on the website, but there's no pictures or anything like that on there because I literally rushed to get these done this morning. So this is called the Chris doesn't even know what these are called. They're called the Easter Bunny flowers and they're personalised, Chris. So you're going to be able to personalise these. Okay. So this is it's either or, so you can choose each one. And I've done these like at a really, really low price. I think they're $3.99, but if you go on the website, there's actually a little Easter sale on there right now. So you're going to get, I think, 20% off. Tracy Freddo, I know, but you know what? I'm off chocolate at the minute. I've not had chocolate for months and months, and every time I like try a little bit of chocolate, because I've been on a diet, mega diet, and I'm just not eating anything sweet. I've totally really cut sugar pretty much. If I go out, I have a little cake or whatever, but I'm really off chocolate. But Freddos, these have my heart to Freddo. I loved these when I was a kid, and I still love them now normally. But it will come back. The craving will come back.
It's mine.
It's not. It's mine. If it's fallen into your treat box, then it's fallen in. Anyway, right. Anyway, let's not argue about there. Thank you, Angie, for sharing the show. So you're going to be able to personalise these. So you can actually. So this is what you're going to get. This is the Easter Bunny flowers. I'm going to show you what it makes in a minute. So the difference is this one has these little daisy flowers on it, and this one has some little 3 little tulips here. But in addition to what you see here, if you want to personalise it and put a name, we'll actually also cut you the name in this same font here. Okay, so I think they're $3.99, like I said. So these are so cute, really, really adorable. You can see I haven't even had time to make these. So this is what you're going to make. It stands up. You have this little stand here, and it just slots in. So you've got a little slot there. It's just going to slot in. So just push it in. It's really sturdy, actually. You barely even need to put any glue in there. Yeah, Jacqueline, yeah, I know. They have, for sure, because I don't actually like Nestle chocolate anymore. I only like Cadbury's chocolate, and they have changed it. They do it to save money. Chris's uncle used to actually work for Nestle, so we kind of know all the ins and outs. And then this is what you're going to make. So isn't this cute? So you've got this cute Easter. Now, obviously, you know, if you wanted to, if you don't like that side, you could always cover it with paper, and you could do this. Now, I've got a little bit missing here because it had fallen out of mine earlier. So let me just get you that. So this one, this is little ear, look. So you're going to actually just glue his ear onto there. You've got your Easter. So the idea was that you would actually have your Easter going across there. Or you could, you know, if you wanted to, let me just go that way so I could show you that way. So what you could do if you wanted is, you know, you could put it wherever you want. And as I say, if you want it personalised, we'll cut you a name up to 8 characters. So you could actually put someone's name on there. And I just thought that was super, super cute, just to give someone, instead of, we tend not to make Easter cards, do we? But I think this is so adorable. Let me just glue that on. I want to glue him on. Glue his little ear on. Let me just go back here. So, oh, my glue's all bunged up as usual. Okay, so let's see if this works. Oh, it has worked. So just put a little blob of glue there, and then his ear goes, oh, I'm saying he, could be a she, who knows. But yeah, so that's going to go on there. I'm not going to glue that on because but you could find somewhere else to put that. Maybe you put it there. That would be nice. You know, you could, it says happy here. So it's kind of wants to be there. In fact, you know what we're going to do? With the name, what we're going to do is we'll actually cut you 2 for the name. And then what you'll be able to do is, say this is a name, you'll be able to actually join those together so it's thicker, and then you will be able to have your Happy Easter there, and you'd be able to actually, what we'll do is we'll make sure that that's flat so that you can actually attach it onto the base there. So you could have Happy Easter and then your name there. And if that makes sense, can you see that? So I'll make sure that the name actually has a flat edge so that you can just glue it on. And then you've got a double thing there. So really, really cute. So that's one set. Okay, so that's one of them. And the other one, without the flowers engraved on there. So that one is good. It's up to you which one you want, obviously. I mean, you could put your ear there if you wanted to. It's up to you. But they're so cute. Really, really cute, I think. And then you could even, if you had like a mini egg, not a mini egg, well, you could do it with your mini eggs, but if you had cream eggs, you could just actually even glue in the, obviously with the foil on, you might even be able to just glue your mini egg, your cream egg onto there. So that's the personalised Easter bunny, I think that's called. Have you put the code up, Chris? Yeah, thank you. So now the other one we've got for you is this one. So you can see, I haven't even put this together yet. It might not even work, Chris. We haven't even tested it. Oh my God. If we haven't tested it, if it doesn't work, don't worry. We will make it work. But literally, these are hot off the machine this morning. So let me just grab my thingies, my pokey tool. How are you all anyway? Are you all okay? Leave us some comments. Don't forget to enter the giveaway. Somebody will win £25 voucher for the store as credit. So just comment win and you'll be in the draw. How many people have we got watching, Chris? Have we lost did we lose everyone? 8. We lost everyone, I think. Yeah, that's a shame. Never mind. Yeah, when we first started, I know. But, you know, it doesn't matter, does it? Okay, so these are your bits. So this is super simple, like you see. And then all that you're going to do, this slots in here. And this, let me see. Let me get it the right way around. That way. Okay. So that slots in there. And in there. And you're just going to glue those two pieces in, okay? So you glue those two into there. And then this little baby, get rid of them pieces. This then slots into there. And actually it doesn't quite work, but it will. We will fix this for you, okay? So basically you end up, we should have tested it before we did this, Chris, honestly. It was, like I say, it was a bit of a mad rush. It was one of my last minute ideas. Oh, let's do some Easter MDF kits for everyone because we've still got a week and there's still time for you to get these. So you can, oh, I'm just seeing what everyone's doing. Off school on Easter hauls, glorious weather. Well, the sun's only just come out here. It's been horrible all morning. Tracy has a cuppa and a bag of fruit pastels I found at Woolies. Woolies what? Woolies Woolworths. Is it still open? And Angie, 2 foster kittens left yesterday for the Netherlands. Oh, but that's really nice for them though. So, yeah, so that's gonna fix into there. Okay. So I just need to make this a bit longer. I don't know what happened there. I think I scaled it up and forgot to adjust that. So this was literally hot off the press, but you can see you have a little channel here. So that's just going to slot in. And then you can paint that as you wish. And then I haven't got any cream eggs, but I got Chris to bring me some eggs from the kitchen. So look, just to prove that it works, there's even a little feather on that one, look, you could put your little cream eggs in. Oh, Woolies in Australia, so it's still there, Woolies in Australia. I'm really jealous. These little holes here are just decorations. You could, if you had something, you could put something in there. It's just a little decorative thing. But this would be like, if you take that out and don't have that in, you could just have that in your kitchen, couldn't you? On the side, it would just be quite nice, which is what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to glue that. I'm going to leave it in there, but I'm not going to glue it. So that's your egg holder. So that's 2 little things. And then this one is super cute. So let me see, where are we? Okay. So then we have here, let me try and let's zoom in a little bit. So this one is super cute. So this is 5 little bunnies, and what these do, these are just going to pop out. I've lost one here. So this one is these really cute little sort of tags. Now these are engraved. So what I thought these would be cute for is maybe if you're going to get a bar of chocolate or an egg. This is what my theory was. Pretend I've got an egg. There you go. I'll probably drop this now. A bigger egg than that, obviously. I mean, you could do it with your cream eggs as well. But you could just attach it onto your egg. You could put a little name on here. I've actually left this so that you could handwrite somebody's name on. So really cute. And you're going to be able to just like paint or colour these, ink them, or just leave them as they are. They're quite cute just as they are, really. You could, and they're all different. Look, you've got this one has a little hole in, so it's like you can actually hang it. So really cute. You could just colour the little hearts in her ears in there. Look at the little face on that. Isn't it adorable? Or what you could do is, if you've got a bigger egg, it would obviously work better on a bigger egg. I just don't have one here with me. Or, you know, even if you were just doing, you know, maybe someone doesn't want you to buy them lots of eggs this year, you know, you could just put them on there. But, you know, you could just glue it on or do whatever you want with it. So that's the bunny tags. So they're Easter bunny tags. And then to go with that as well, I kind of took that idea a little bit further. And this is the same little cute bunnies, but with this one, you're going to love this. This is uber cute. Let me see. I like the one with the, I like this one. Let me see. They're all just going to pop out anyway. I just thought they were cute little alternative ideas. So the idea with this is you're getting 5. So it's not just one, you're getting all 5. And again, I don't know how much these are, but they're cheap as chips. I just wanted it to be like a little low-cost Easter gift idea. So you've got little paws here. So what you can do is, you're going to take your bar of chocolate like this, and then you can, look, attach his paws. Oh, hang on, let me do it. Let's just do it. I've got to do one. So just glue it on. And get his little paws. And you can tell I'm concentrating. And it's up to you where you position it. And I've made it so that it's big enough to fit any kind of size chocolate. So look, how cute is that? It's actually holding on to it. Isn't that really sweet? I love that. And if you know, you could cover it. You could put put a little paper wrap around it maybe. Let's do that, because that might look really nice. I've got a bit of paper here. Let's just do that. Excuse me if you saw my bum in the picture there. So look, let's just take that off there for a second. I mean, obviously, the idea is this is for Easter. So, you know, you could do whatever you want with it. But I've not got any Easter paper with me. Oh, I've got a magnet on my scissors. But it'll look nicer, I think, if you actually just did a little wrap. Obviously better than this. Oh, And obviously you're going to have a bit more time than I am, and no glue everywhere like I've just got there. I just thought it was super cute, like just a really, really cute little idea for a dead cheap, you know, maybe it's you're going somewhere, maybe you're going to mum's or, you know, to a relative's, and you wouldn't buy them an egg, but it's just a really cute little gift to actually take. You know, my mum's on a diet as well, but when I go up, I'm going to just take her a little bar of chocolate. Look, how adorable. And then you could just put a name in there. And that, even Chris thinks it's cute. So cute. I'm so glad I did this. I just had this idea this morning. Just pop his little ears out. And then look, there's one with hearts or a little heart face there. Another one, like I said, there's like the little tag one still, look. So these are the ones you're going to get for this. Oh, guys, you've got to get these. They're so cute. Like I said, there's a 20% off on the website. So whatever that is it $3.99, Chris?
Yes.
$3.99. So $3.25. So what's that? 32, 65p off. So you're basically going to get them for like just over £2.50. So they're like 50p for each one. How adorable are they? They really are. But I would also go for these as well, because you could. These are a little bit bigger, so you could actually, you know, kind of even do that maybe, and actually write their name on. I mean, this one you could write the name here because they're small enough to do that. Oh, there's still a little gap, but I've sized it so if you're doing a big bar of chocolate, you could do that as well. But I mean, there's a lot of different things you could use these for, isn't there? You know, you could even, if it was on a notebook, like a little bookmark even, maybe. I mean, it might be a bit chunky. It's only 2mm MDF, so it's not really thick. But you could bookmark that. I just think these are super cute. Really, really cute. Oh, I'm really loving these. So that one worked. It was just the Easter thing that didn't work. So grab those off the website. We will make sure that these are posted out really fast for you. Okay, so you will still be able to get them in time for Easter. So if you order them, you know, certainly before Monday, in fact, really before, I would say before Tuesday, you're going to have them in time for Easter. But the really fun thing is these are just going to look really cute if you actually ink these up. So let's, I'm trying to think, where have I put my ink pads? I've got a white ink pad, look. So let's just colorise these. I mean, look, how easy is that to do? And look, so cute. Let me just grab a little thingy, little detail brush. Look. A little swipe of ink on there. That's all you need. Isn't that cute? Really adorable. Hi, Cassie. Oh, lots of new people. Hi, everyone. Right, so I really hope you like those. Just thought they were really fun. Like I say, just, you know, super cute Easter present. Oh, I'm going to have to decorate all them because they're so cute. Right, okay. So just to get on to then what we were doing on Hobby Maker last week. So if you've just joined us, these are new things that have just hit the shop. So make sure that you check out the code that Chris has been putting up on these. So Chris, can we go through them again so people know what to actually buy again? Because I haven't got the photos on the website yet. So these are the little, these are the Easter Bunny chocolate holders. Okay, so 5 for $3.25. I think, were they $3.25 or $3.49, something like that? $3.25. But on the website, there's 20% off. So you're going to get them for like $2.50, £2.50. Maz is asking me what is the white ink. This is actually Stamps by Me white ink, and as you can see, it's pretty awesome. Actually, it's really, really good coverage. Yeah, so but watch this space as well. That's all I can say there. So that's the chocolate holder bunny. So you're going to need to use the code that Chris has just put up on there, and that's the same. If you'll just to explain in case you've not done a live with us before, you will, if you comment that code in the comments, you will get a link in your direct messages which will take you directly to that product on the website. So you don't need to remember the code. All you need to do is type the code, and it's just like you're saying that you're interested in it. It's not a commitment to buy or anything like that. Sorry, I forgot to mention that.
Just the code, or do you do shop as well?
Oh, sorry, and shop. So say, what's the code for this, Chris?
Shop B tags.
Okay, so you just comment shop B tags, and it will go, no, that's the wrong one. The other one is tags. So this one is tags. Okay, so this is the one where there are just like the little heads on their own. So shop B tags. If you comment that, you will get a link in your direct messages, and then you can click the link and it'll take you to the website. Okay, just so that you know which ones you're actually ordering on the website. This is the chocolate holder. So I think this is shop B choc, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, shop B choc for this one. Okay, and then we've got the so then we have the egg stand. Okay, so this is going to go in there, and you'll be able to put your cream eggs into here. So you need to, what's the code, Chris? Shop
egg.
Shop egg. Okay, and that's the one. So that'll be the same. It's not the same code on the website, you see. It's just a code for doing the live, but it'll give you the link onto it. If you go on the website, it's the Easter eggs, Happy Easter egg stand, I think it's called anyway. And then these ones, these super cuties, these are your Happy Easter bunny. This one is on it. No, flower stand.
Yeah.
I don't know. Flower stand.
Yeah, shop bun PF.
Yeah, shop bun PF, and that'll take you, give you a link to that one. Okay, and don't forget these are personalized, so you can actually put a name in here if you want. If you don't want a name, just put none in the on the website, and we won't do one. But if you want a name, we'll cut you a name. You'll get Easter, and then we'll cut you a name. And what you'll be able to do is put your Easter there, and then you'll be able to attach the name onto the stand here. So this stands up like this, okay? So, and then there's another option that doesn't have the flowers on it. It's exactly the same. It just doesn't have flowers. And again, you're going to get the Easter, and you can personalize that again, and we'll make it so that the name is flat, so that you can actually attach it onto the stand. In fact, what we'll do is we'll cut a little groove, because these work. These are so easy. So look, these just slot in. Oops. And they're nice and tight as well. Let me just take that one out. There you go. So you're going to get a slot there. So what we'll do is we'll cut another slot in here for your name. So you'll be able to put your name in. So that'll all just slot in. All you do is you just press it down like that, and it's all in. You don't even really need to glue that one. Okay. So they are just like some really cute little Easter things, last minute kind of gift things. So what I did want to show you, in case you haven't seen them, where have you been? Let me get my eggs out of the way so that I don't, I'm going to drop them. Get them out of the way. That's a disaster waiting to happen, isn't it? So what I do want to show you, in case you've been not kind of catching up with us or not following us is some of our other new products that we launched last week. So let me, first of all, let me go here. So I'm just trying to grab things. Sorry, bear with me. Where are we? Chris,
Yeah.
could you go just pop downstairs and get me the thing off the mantelpiece? I've forgotten all about it. So we have here some new MDF tools for you, and you're going to absolutely love this. Now, I've not got, for some reason, I haven't got my full thing. So I'm going to use this one. There's two versions. Let me flick over. Okay. These are going to change your life, guys. You're going to love these. So these are little MDF. I had this idea. Do you know what? You've seen me before. Look at my desk. It's already really messy. No, just put it there, please. Thanks. Thanks. So you know what I'm like. I have inks everywhere. My desk is already a mess, as you can see. And the other week, I was just like, I can't cope with this anymore, because I'd done a project or I was working on something and I got ink everywhere. And it's because I have my ink pads like this. I have my brushes like this. They're all over my desk like this. And what would happen was I'd put my thing aside, put my project aside, and you always have ink all over the bases of your ink pad, all over the lids of your ink pads. And I just thought I need to have an ink pad holder. This is just ridiculous. It's starting to really annoy me. And then this annoys me with all the brushes everywhere. And I got ink on my project and I was furious about it. So you are getting, now this one is, there's two versions. In fact, there's four, but there's two versions. This is a rectangular one, and this is going to fit your rectangular ink pads. Okay, so with this, you're getting two pieces of MDF, and all you've got to do is just put a few dabs of glue on the bottom of this and glue it onto the base like that. It's this really thick look, so it's really nice. This is 9mm. And basically what you can do is you're going to put that in there. Your brush is going to go in there. If you have a little detail brush, it's going to go in there. If you've got big fat brushes like this one, this is also going to go in there. Okay, you can have it that way up if you want to. Personally, I would have it that way, and it's all just going to work. The best thing about it though is you're going to take your lid off, and your lid is going to sit in there. Okay, and it makes it all really neat and tidy. Okay, so it's on your desk, and the lid is no longer on your desk. The lid, everything is just kind of off, and then you can push it to the back. Now, we actually then have made this into a double, and the reason there's only two is because I didn't want it to be too big for your craft space. But you can also then put these, sorry, I've got it upside, well, it's up to you, but you really need it that way because this is going to hold your lids. So you've got that one in there, you've got your Versamark in here. Oops. You see, I've just got to pick my Versamark up and my lid's fallen off. So look, they fit pretty much. All the ink pads that I could find, it's going to fit. So obviously I don't have every single ink pad, but it'll fit. In fact, it will fit the Brilliance, because we actually, this is an old one, okay? We actually changed this. Bear with me. I think. That's a bit weird. Okay, that should fit that. It does fit. This is my old version, and I realised that I hadn't actually tested it on the Brilliance, but the Brilliance one does fit. So obviously I can't make it fit every single thing, but pretty much all the ones that you're going to be using, I think. If if you've got an ink pad that it doesn't fit and it's a rectangular one, then let us know and we'll make one to fit it. It was just literally that I didn't have enough to test. So you've got a double whammy for your rectangle and you've got a single whammy, so you can get as many as you want. Now you're saying, oh, what about my distress inks, Nikki? What about my distresses? Let me just check this one. I think it's the same one. Yeah, these are the ones I made first and then we actually altered the file, so they will fit, okay? And you're going to be able to colorize these. So again, I've just actually colored mine with an ink pad. So if you want to color them and color match, then you can. So distress inks. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Lid in there. My blue. And my little holder. Okay. My pink lid. They're just the best. They're just the best, honestly. So you can either buy them individually. You might only want one. You might want 10. Some people have been buying like 20. And all right, I know. Chris is like saying, yeah, but look. I know, look. This is what I've not shown you. And look, we've got a triple version. I always pick it up the wrong way. Now, I painted mine. I have to say, it was easier just to ink them. And I actually just inked with the right colours. Now, you know, it's up to you whether you want one for every single thing. Carol, I'm always clarty when ink pads and brushes, when they tip over. Yes, clarty. That's a northern word, I think. Yeah, I'm a bit clarty as well. But yeah, just colour them with your ink pads if you want to do that way. Paint them, do whatever you want. So they're just absolutely fab. I can't believe nobody's come up with this idea before, but I'm glad they haven't, because I have. And I just love this to death. So this one is a triple. So you're going to be able to put 3 in. And you can, you know, it's just tidying all your desk up. It gets all of this mess off your desk. So now, you know, I'm going to be able to just sit like this. And it's just ace. I love it. It's just all together. And it's just the fact that this is up, you know, like this little brush is upright, that these are upright, but this is the game changer for me, getting the lids out of the way so that I can just go like that. And then when I've finished, I can just pick that up and put it back on. So, and it, like I say, again, it fits all of your brushes. We made sure that everything kind of fits in there. And also these holes, if you've got the scrubby things, I don't have them anymore. Well, I do have some, I don't know where. But if you've got the, you know, the round blenders, the dauber blenders, if you've got those, they'll fit in there as well. So I kind of tried to make it, that's why there's 2, so that you could actually put 6 daubers in there if you wanted to. I mean, if you're using more, you know, well, it's up to you. I wouldn't. I mean, I would just leave them like that. But it completely up to you. So love those. Make sure you get those. They've been selling and selling and selling. Everybody is loving those. Like I say, some people have got multiples. Some people bought like 20. Some people bought 10 triples, you know. So, and also the other thing that I must mention about this as well, before I move on to something else, the other really good thing about this is, so even if you're short on space, you can stack these as well. So let me show you with the double, just so that you can see, once you take the brushes off, you can actually stack them. So just take the brushes off and you can, it's actually a stackable tray as well. So, and that again was really important. I specifically made sure that you could do that if you wanted to, because I keep my ink pads in a drawer. So I wanted to be able to like put this back into a drawer like this. So I've got mine all stacked on a drawer, but I'm lucky because I've got them all. So Hope you're loving those as much as I do. I think they're going to be a game changer for your craft space. Whoa, crash, burn, wallop. Okay, how much time have we got left? Are we on 1:10? I can't remember what time we started. It was really late, wasn't it? Okay.
20 minutes.
So I'm going to just, I'm just going to do a run through today. So that, because we're in a little bit of disarray. So can you see here behind me, this gorgeous thing here? So I really want to show you this because this is just awesome. Now, you can see how big this is because I can't even, oh, there we go. I can't even get it on the screen. So this is our welcome post. Now, let me just take this off. Okay. So with this, so this is, you can see how thick and how sturdy this is. It's really, really sturdy. Now, I want to show you, can you see how this looks like it's all metallic up here at the top? I just like distressed this. So it's all made out of MDF and it's 3-dimensional. And you can see it glinting there. I put a bit of wax on it and did all sorts to it. Now, when you buy the post, you don't get this chicken wire section in the middle. This is actually from another kit called Welcome to the Coop. So you're going to get this though. So you get the frame, the outline frame. But when I was making this, I got a bit carried away and I glued it in place and then thought, oh, I shouldn't have glued that on. But you don't get, I've got to be honest, you don't get the chicken wire with the post. But it's really sturdy, look. It's going to sit on a side. You can, doesn't matter which way around you do it. I just tied a bit of string on mine because I wanted it to be quite rustic. And then, you know, the idea is that we have a conservatory which everyone comes to and uses as the front door. So I wanted this to be like a welcome. So it's going to sit in the conservatory window when I've done with having my sample. And it just sits there. It's really, really solid. Can't see it, can you? It's really, really solid. And then there are three signs that you can also attach to this. So the first one, let me go here. So the first one is Welcome to the Coop. Let me get a piece of cardstock so that you can actually see. Bear with me. Just so that you can see it against there. Okay. So the first one is called Welcome to the Coop. See, look, it's so big, I'm having to hold it. So this one is kind of kitchen based. So I can't hold anything. My God, honestly, where am I? All over the place. There we go. Get rid of my face. So Welcome to the Coop. Let me go overhead, it'll be easier. So this is just super, super fun. So this is where you get the chicken wire in this one, okay, if you wanted the chicken wire. And then all you're going to do is, so this is the one, bring that over there. Whoa. So this then is just going to sit on there. And I wish you could see the dimension. If I just go onto a side angle, you might be able to see it better. Can you see how thick this is? Look at it compared to my fingers. This is like 2 centimeters thick nearly. You've got loads of dimension. This is over 1 centimeter thick. And the way this assembles is it comes in 3 pieces and it's actually in dovetail joints. And then this, so you kind of slot it together in the middle, and then you've got a piece here which goes over the joint and over the back. So there's no way this can break unless you really stand on it or something like that. Now what I did with my signs, because I wanted these to be interchangeable, because I've got 3, I want to change them with the season. So my sister came on the other day and she absolutely loved this. She's got one, so she wanted it just for a kitchen door. So you can just have it on its own. But, you know, you've got lots of dimension, lots of layers in here. Now, what I've done is I got these little tiny, these are 5mm neodymium magnets, and I got them on Amazon. I'll show you them. I got a little packet like this, and there's about, how many is in there? 100, and I think it was about £3 or something like that, and they're tiny. So what I did was I actually glued 3 onto here, attached 2 together, put 2 together and glue them down on one side onto there, then put a dab of glue on the second one and actually glue this onto the magnets so it's perfectly positioned. And now I can just remove those, and that means that then I can actually swap and change them over. So that one is Welcome to the Coop. This is what you're going to get. So you're going to get all these different bits. I haven't even shown you this. So you also get in here, crikey, it's too much to show you, too many new things. So you also get this fab layered chicken, and he's going to sit in the on the actual welcome sign, okay, on the welcome post. And you also get this bucket which you can actually use with your eggs. So again, really kind of quite dimensional. If I just show you here. Now, the way I did it was, look, your little chicken sits in here like that. So it slots in. I actually stacked this up so mine won't go in, but if you just use it with one layer, you can actually sit it in there. And then also, you in here, if you're using the chicken one, you can also pop in these bits as well. You can put whatever you want in there, really. But it's totally, it's just such a great gift. And if you're, I mean, for you or for someone else, if you sell your crafts at a craft fair, I'm going to move that out of the way. If you sell at craft fairs, you will be able to charge a fortune for this. I'm not kidding. It is, because it is massive. It's 63 centimetres tall, which is just over 20, I think it's 25 inches tall. Like I say, you're getting all these pieces. You'll have loads of pieces left over. I've put everything on here. You don't have to put everything on there. I mean, you could not put To the Coop on there. You could just put Welcome on it if you wanted to make it a bit more generic. It's completely up to you. So that's Welcome to the Coop. Now, we also have, where's the others gone? There's 2 others. Sorry, I'm going to try and speed up a little bit. Oh no. Chris, you need to go next door and get me the samples, please. They're in a box next. Sorry, I thought I had them in here and I haven't. Okay, I'll show you the kits anyway, guys. So you're also going to get the Welcome Butterfly Wreath, or you're going to get the option of this Welcome Butterfly Wreath. And this again is the same size as the coop, and you can add it onto the post if you want to. Well, yeah, can you just see, are the samples in there? Well, they're in the bags here at the front. No, that's the product, my samples, not the, sorry. This butterfly here is 3D. So you're getting, again, you're getting quite a lot in here. So this all comes, you've got your sign here, you're going to build it up, put your welcome on there. You've got lots of extra bits. Again, there's loads of pieces in here. So that's the welcome one. We'll find it in a minute. So again, you can put it on the post. Then there's also this hummingbird one, which is absolutely stunning. So the same again, you can put it on the post. Up to you how you decorate it. This is just how I did it. You know, I went over the top. Again, you've got loads of pieces in here. There's more than you need. And actually, there's enough to make extras. So, you know, you've got this gorgeous little hummingbird here. Look, if I just show you. So this is layered. So look, that just sits over the top there. And you're just going to layer all these bits up to make this gorgeous hummingbird. So that's that one. Have you found them? We'll get there eventually. And pardon? They are there. Well, you're going to have to come and do a song and dance while I actually go and find it then. Bear with me, guys. This is what not being organised is. Do it. You're gonna have to do a turn in front of the camera.
That's all stuff. Other stuff. That's other stuff.
Okay. Where are they then? What have we done with them?
Can't see them anywhere. They're downstairs.
No, they're not. Still got my microphone on. So. Oh, they're here. They're here. Why didn't you see? Why didn't you know they were there, Chris? Honestly, right in front of us. Sorry, I'm back. Okay. I'll show you properly now. I knew we were there. So for a minute, I had a panic on and thought I'd left them at Hobby Maker. So you've got all these are all bits that I couldn't even use. So this is, let me go overhead. Okay, so this is the butterfly one. How gorgeous. It's just beautiful. Honestly, it's stunning. Look at that. Look at the dimension on that. It's absolutely fab. And I felt like we didn't really show this that well on Hobby Maker. But I've actually glittered it a little bit just to put a bit of sparkle on. But you can see how many pieces you're going to get. You know, you don't need to necessarily put the extra butterfly on here, just to show you it on the post. I'm in love with this post, so that's why I'm going on about it. Obviously, not everybody will want to do this. But again, I've got my magnets on the back. Bear in mind, you won't have the honeycomb behind, but if you just buy that one. But how pretty is that? Can you imagine having that in your hallway or in a porch or conservatory or just next to the front door? That's impressive. People are going to be really, really impressed. And if you, like I say, if you sell that, if you take that to a craft fair, I think you would easily be able to charge £30 for it, maybe. I mean, it depends where you go. I would want £30 for this. It's worth it all day long. And when people actually can see it, if it's made up like this, I would do exactly what I've done here. Let me zoom out a little bit if I can. I would do what I've done here and actually make up one post, have it as like your demo model, and then you can actually interchange them and show people all the different things they can make with it. But it's just absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And you'll have pieces left to put on cards or make other things with as well. So that's the butterfly. And then the final one we'll show you is just the hummingbird, just so that you can see that in the flesh as well, because they're just too pretty. Too pretty. Okay. And so here's the hummingbird one. And just gorgeous. Look at the dimension on that. I mean, it's just beautiful. And, you know, you can't buy stuff like this in the shops. You know, I have a little welcome sign on my front door. We have like an internal glass door, and I've got one on there that I got really cheap. And it's just one layer, and it's pretty boring. It was nice. I thought it was nice, but yeah, fab new home gift. Yeah, you're right, Sue. It's gorgeous. Yeah, can you imagine if you kind of did that for someone's new home? They'd be just ecstatic, wouldn't they? And again, you know, I've put that on magnets. So this is what I'm saying. So how nice to be able to switch them around during the year. So, you know, you could easily switch that around. And again, you wouldn't have the chicken wire if you just went for this one. The chicken wire is from my Welcome to the Coop. I just glued it down by accident. Obviously, you don't need to put magnets on if you just do one. But yeah, you can do whatever you want, can't you? So gorgeous. So that's, oops, sorry, banging everything around. So that's the hummingbird and the butterfly kits. And then just so that, excuse me, just to show you another one, which I felt like we didn't show, again, very well, is this is the Dreamy Hairs kit, okay? So, I don't know if I can show you that. This is hard to show on camera because if I'm not there, I've got enough room. Let me go back here. Okay, so this again, this is 12-inch, a good 12-inch size, as you can see. Look, my thing's in the way because I haven't stood it in my thingy holder. So you can decorate. This is really easy to put together. And I've got another one that Maz actually made for me as well that she decorated. So gorgeous. This one's really easy. You've got 3 layers here, and then you've got your bunnies, and then your little tree that slots in the front. And, you know, you can decorate these however you wish, but really, really nice. So I just thought that was really nice and spring-like. This is what I call a shelf sitter. So great for sits. Got to be careful what I say then. Nearly said the wrong word. This is great for just sitting on a shelf or a bookcase or a windowsill. I've actually got this on our mantelpiece and it just like lifts the room. It's so pretty. And I've just like put a bit of glitter on the stars there. Really nice. And then if I just show you the one that our lovely Mariana made. So this is the one Maz made. So she went a little bit more on the decoration. And I love how she got all this texture on they could be bunnies or hair, the hairs really. And then what she's done is she actually added some of the chipboard flowers from the, what kit were they in? Sketch flowers. Sorry, took a moment. So these are chipboard flowers. So she's added some extra bits and pieces. So you can personalise it how you want as well. Loving the dots around the trees and things, or the leaves. Just absolutely gorgeous. So again, you know, this one kind of swings. It's very animated, which is lovely. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. And then she's actually made this. She's used the brick stencil to create like a little brick pattern around there. It's just beautiful. Really lovely. So that's Dreamy Hairs. So your code, I think, is shop hairs for that one. Is that right, Chris?
Right.
And then we have our Hi There kit. Okay. So, and I've got another sample to show you for this one. Oh, just nearly broken something off. So with this one, this is more of a sort of traditional, if any of these are traditional, kind of door wreath. So you can hang, I've just put some ribbon here so that I can hang it. But again, you've got lots and lots of dimension in this one, lots of layering. And this isn't pre-done for you. So, you know, a lot of the kits that are out there that are layers, you can only decorate it one way because you've got to put the layers on top of each other. With these, you can change how you want to layer these, so you can do whatever you want. Now, with this one, you're going to have loads of pieces. There's so much in here. There's lots and lots and lots. Now, I put like little thingies, what do you call them? Tonic drops on here just to create like some little berries and things, and added a bit of glitter to the centres and did all sorts. And again, this is 12-inch plaque. So again, really nice, really lovely for a home, a new home again, like Jackie suggested. And then this is the one that Maz made, which is just lovely. So she's done a faux kind of wood background just by dragging a marker or a bit of ink down and just creating some wood panels. And then this time, instead of it being a bucket, well, it is a bucket, but she's done it just upright with these in. And I love how I think she's inked these and then actually splattered with water. So she's got some dimension on there. So you know, you can definitely colorise these with your distress inks. I painted mine, but they look lovely whichever way you do them. But isn't that gorgeous? Absolutely beautiful. Love it. So that, and again, just a little bit of ribbon. You do have a hole somewhere. Where is it? You've got a hole in the top. So you can actually thread that round as well. So 12-inch kits. And I think that's all my wares from the recent release. I'm sorry it's taken me 2 weeks to actually show you. But yeah, that's kind of what we've got for you. So because time is sort of getting on a little bit, so I think I'll call it that. I call it a halt at that, whatever I wanted to say. My words have gone and left me now. So what have we got to do? We've got to draw a winner, haven't we? So just before, let's just give everyone a last chance because I haven't mentioned it for ages. So if you've not entered the giveaway, you need to enter win now in the comments. So I'm going to give you 1 minute to enter win, comment win in the comments, and you'll be in the draw to get a £25 store credit to spend on whatever you like. It could be all the MDF, it could be stamps, it could be dies, whatever you want it to be. So just comment win now, otherwise you're gone, you won't be in it. And we can only do it on Facebook actually. So sorry if you're on YouTube, it doesn't work. Don't forget these little guys. So these again, I'm just going to recap quickly, just whilst I'm giving you all a chance to do that. So remember, this is the chocolate bunny holder, which you can use for pretty much anything you want. That don't go in there. No, it goes in that one. Look, that one goes in that one. He goes in there, look. Ah, do you know what? Even that would be cute on its own, wouldn't it? Apart from you've got 2 little paws missing. But look how sweet, just in case you came in late. So this is chocolate bunny holder kit. You're going to get all 5 of these. Cheap as chips. Just an adorable little gift for someone. Doesn't have to be Easter either. I purposely didn't put eggs on here so that, you know, bunnies can be all year round. So you could do this for anything. This would also, you could even put these on a card, couldn't you? If you wanted to. I haven't got a plain card here, but look, if I just grab that one. Oh, look at that. Look how cute that is. Oh, who wouldn't like to get something like that? Just so simple. It's a gift card, all in one. Again, sell these at craft fairs. Kids will go crazy for them. And teacher gifts, things like that. So, you know, really adorable. So you're going to get all 5 of those. So they are bunny chocolate holders, okay? The images are not on the website, so make sure you get the right one. I'm going to put the images on now when I get off the live. And then to match that one, we've got the same little bunnies. You're going to get this set of 5 bunnies. Remember to enter win, guys. I'm not seeing anyone else mentioning win. You're getting 5, the same bunnies. These are as different size, and these are like little tags. So, or little embellishments. So you could use these for whatever you want. Like I was saying, if you had a cream egg, you know, you could attach them onto a cream egg. And you could just write someone's name here. I purposely gave you a little space so you could write a name and personalise it. And look, you could even put it on a card. Look, how cute. Again, how cute. These just look so gorgeous on everything. They're just adorable. So they are bunny tags, if you're wanting those. Again, put shop B tags, I think it's called. We've got I'll just give you another quick look. Just in case you missed it before, this is asking for trouble. We have our Easter egg holder, again made for cream eggs really, but obviously I've not got any, so you could put your own eggs in. This fits into this slot here and it stands up, so it's going to say Happy Easter, stands upright. If you don't glue that in, you can then just have that out all year round if you wanted to. So a great little gift again for somebody. You know, do what you want with that. These little holes, you could put little mini eggs in, couldn't you? You could do that. But yeah, that I need to just adjust that. This was a last minute thing. We literally were doing this half an hour before we came live. But you're going to have that sign to go with it. So that's your Happy Easter egg stand. Let me just move the eggs out of the way so it's not dangerous. And then finally, sorry if I'm going over myself. I know we've done these a couple of times now. Finally, we've got the Happy Easter bunnies. So these are either or, and these are personalised. You can personalise these. Let me get the words right. So there's 2 versions. You've got Easter bunny flower here, and this one's got little flowers engraved on, and these stand up. You can personalize it. You're going to get the Easter, and then you will also be able to add a name up to 8 characters in there, and we'll cut you one of those, and you'll be able to slot it in. Okay, there's no slot on this one, but there will be, so you'll be able to actually slot that. And then this version doesn't have the flowers on, but it's exactly the same. You can personalize it, and you'll be able to slot, you'll be able to just slot the name into the base again. And these are all like under, if you get them now, there's 20% off on the website. There's a code on the front page. So you'll be able to, I think there's a code. I'm not sure. Anyway, it's 20% off. It's either a code or it's automatic. I can't remember. But yeah, you can personalize both of those. So this is the bunny flower stand. This is the one with that bunny, just bunny stand, I think. Happy Easter bunny stand. Okay. So, are we ready for the competition? Let me go. Chris, right, Chris, you need to be careful. If this draws, this is a random draw, and it keeps drawing people twice in a row and things. So if the same people keep getting drawn, we'll draw it again. I'll actually manually draw it, because we want everyone to have a chance to win, basically. Okay, I'm coming for the names. Yeah. Here we go. Woo. Kerry Reader. I don't think Kerry's won before. So. No, well done, Kerry. Congratulations. She might have gone back to work, I think. Kerry, I will message you with how to claim that, and it'll be a £25 credit on the website. So we have a 20% off Easter sale on right now, so for the next week. So fill your boots with that. Obviously, it's Digi Tuesday today as well, so if you're into downloads, don't forget. And if you use your VIP code from your email, you'll have an email if you subscribe to the newsletter, and VIPs get 50% off downloads today, so don't miss that code either. So I am going to be back on Monday, but I will be streaming. I'm going to see if I can do it here, but I'm going to be streaming on the craft store. So I'm really excited about that, as long as it works. Oh my God, I hope we don't have a repeat of today. How embarrassing will that be? So hopefully that's going to work. So head over to the craft store on Monday. It's at 2 o'clock. And then I'll be back here live on Thursday at 12 again, I think. But I might do an extra one in between next week if I get a chance. But all the Easter things, we'll make sure that they get posted out straight away. I can see that loads of you have been buying those, so thank you so much. And we'll make sure they're in the post ASAP, so you've got time to decorate them and give them at Easter next weekend. So thank you for joining me. Sorry for all the hassle we had at the beginning. These things are sent to try us, and it's always every time. So I will see you soon. Thanks. It's a good job I'm going. Die for a drink. I will see you soon. It's gone. My voice is gone. Bye, everyone. Thank you.